Sasha from Mobile Geeks here, and this is the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.7, and I totally love this device. Actually, I preferred it over the iPad too. But there's a new competitor in the house, and that's Nexus 7 from Google, the very first tablet for the Nexus series, and we are going to compare them just right now. Okay, here they are, the Nexus 7, and over here the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.7. Well, a little disclaimer, I'm running the CyanogenMod 9 on the Galaxy Tab 7.7. That means it's a customized version of Android Ice Cream Sandwich, which makes it a little bit zippier, and in general, yeah, you know, you got rid of all this bloatware, especially from the TouchWiz UI that Samsung is providing with the original or the stock ROM the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.7. I'm not a huge fan of this, sorry Samsung. Let's talk a little bit about the difference. Besides the screen, what you can definitely tell right now is that this Super AMOLED display here is giving you a really proper black color, especially when we're going here to the settings. And let me just open the settings here. This is more like a gray version, and this is like really deep black. But let's talk about specifications. So this one is a 7.7-inch display, Super AMOLED, 1280 by 800, while the Nexus 7 also sports a 1280 by 800 display, but this is a 7-inch one, and it uses the IPS technology. In terms of viewing angles, right, I can definitely tell you that both displays are absolutely brilliant with a very strong staying contrast. You don't have any kind of, you know, weird colors when you're just turning it around when you're looking from the side, so that's no problem at all. In terms of performance, these devices are not the same at all, because this one sports the NVIDIA Tegra 3 1.2 GHz quad-core SoC, while the Galaxy Tab 7.7 comes with a dual-core Exynos 1.4 GHz. It's the same SoC as in the first generation of the Galaxy Note, but also pretty much as in the Samsung Galaxy S2. The only difference is that it has a clock speed of 1.4 GHz, while the Galaxy S2 has 1.2 GHz. So this one sports the Mali 400MP GPU, while this one comes with the Tegra or the NVIDIA GPU. In our benchmarks, we could definitely tell there's a slight difference when it comes to quadrant. It's about 30 to 40% quicker on the benchmarks with the Nexus 7. But while we're running the JavaScript browser benchmark, the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.7 seems to be a little bit quicker during the SunSpider benchmark, like 1600 milliseconds, sometimes 1500 milliseconds, while the Nexus 7 came in or at 1750 milliseconds. Besides that, when we're looking at the devices itself, the Galaxy Tab 7.7 is way thinner. This is 7.89 millimeters, while the Nexus 7 is 10.45 millimeters thin. In terms of weight, this is 335 grams, while this one is 340 grams. The huge difference is when it comes to the build quality, not that the Nexus 7 is sporting any kind of bad build quality. No, not at all. Why, it's great. I love to hold it in my hand, even though that this is plastic. But look at this. This is a fantastic brushed aluminum, and it just looks great. It also sports a back side camera of 5 megapixel, and there's nothing like this on the Nexus 7. When it comes to I/O ports, there's another huge advantage here for the Galaxy Tab 7.7, because on this side it also has a SIM card slot for 3G. There's a 3G module integrated in here and a micro SD card slot. So I have a little 32 gigabyte micro SD card in here, and of course also a SIM card, which is really nice because, you know, you can go online wherever you are. While with the Nexus 7, I always have to use my smartphone as a mobile hotspot. Let's do a quick comparison of a little game here. What about that trigger? And hold on, should be here somewhere. Here we go. There's that trigger here, that trigger there. And you know what? I somehow mix it up on the German video, and one of our readers or viewers is showing me that you can actually get the same graphic details on the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.7 as on the Nexus 7. Let's take a look at this here right now. Let's start here. I'm going to show you this. Hold on, here we go. Zooming in a little bit. Okay. And can I go up here? See, it's very smooth, no frame drops at all. It just looks great. So this is, by the way, the Tegra optimized version. And you can also see these light effects of the smoke in the background. I mean, for $199, this is a fantastic gaming device. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens when they kill me. Wow. There we go. Mission failed. And now let's switch over to the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.7. And watch out. So now you can see all this smoke here, and it also sports the same water effects as the ones on the Tegra 3 device. Look at this. You know, all you have to do is, let me see, you have to exit here, and then you need to go into the settings, and then you need to change the graphic details to high. Oh, there's another huge difference. The speakers are a little bit better. Not only a little bit better, they are definitely way better. Okay, here we go. Graphic details are set to high. So yeah, what can we make out of this? Right? I mean, the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.7 cost me over here in Taiwan roughly around $600 US, while you can get a Nexus 7 starting at $199. Of course, the Galaxy Tab 7.7 is sporting way more features, more I/O ports. It's just easier to use on the go if you constantly want to connect to the internet because of its integrated 3G module, while the Asus 7 or the Nexus 7, sorry, it's built by Asus anyways, is just the perfect 7-inch tablet if you don't want to spend big bucks, and it offers you a lot of performance. This is a new quad-core CPU, or this is still running on a dual-core CPU. Hey, this is a fast device, you know, no doubt about this. But when it really comes to gaming and graphic-intensive benchmarks, the Nexus 7 is definitely a little bit faster, not only a little bit faster, about 30 to 40%. So my recommendation is for you, if you're looking for a tablet in the 7-inch space, you know, take a look at the Nexus 7 if you can live without an integrated 3G module. Otherwise, in terms of features and build quality, and especially in terms of the display, this is still the best Android tablet out there, but it costs you 3 times the amount of the Nexus 7. I'm Sascha from Mobile Geeks. Thanks for watching.